Yes, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe to the channel. Some exciting news has just been announced on the World of Tanks Blitz Twister Cup 2019 live stream. And that is that these type of tanks, these anti-tank guided missiles, they will be coming back to the game. We had the missile event back in 2017 with the T49A, where you would launch a rocket into your opponents with a very wide gun arc, which would then fly around at a low speed, but which was, well, kind of broken, because you could just auto-lock on the target, fire and forget, and then it would hit the top of a tank, and that tank would explode. And tanks will still explode if you hit them, because you can still use missiles and you will still be able to auto-lock on them. But Wargaming have told us what they have been doing with this line for a bit. There were some major issues with the earlier version of the control. Like I said, you could just auto-lock, fire and forget, just drive away and it would hit no matter where you were looking at. But now you will have to control the missile with the camera, so that means you can still auto-lock on it, while we are looking at some old footage of the T49A by our fellow ex-contributor, by the way, Mad Willie. He is running the T49A on the press account back in 2017. I nicked this from his YouTube channel, and you would probably still be able to do stuff like this, like drive by a tank and then shoot and then it will hit. But if you take a closer look at the screen, you have those two markers. You can't do this anymore. You will not be able to shoot people up the ass for a whopping 400 alpha shot, because there's two markers on the screen, two little triangles. You have the reticule with that yellowish thingy over there, that aiming circle. You will have to be doing this. You have to do shots like that. You can't just auto-lock and then look away, because the shell will now follow your camera reticule. And that reticule is that other triangle right there in the middle of the screen, next to the loading number, the reload counter, and just above the rangefinder. So shots like this will not be possible anymore. And that, I think, is a good thing, because these tanks, they will be in the game permanent. It will branch off the T49. There will be two tanks in the tech tree. One of them looks like the Sheridan from PC and console. The other one quite looks like the T92 in the chassis with the T49 type of turret on top. But the controls, they will be much harder than before. You will probably need to have a direct line of sight, and the missiles also have a range limitation. You can't just keep firing all across the map. At the moment, Wargaming are looking at shooting about halfway the map, which is also good, because otherwise you could just sit in the back and then farm the damage. And they are really balancing that out. Damage for the shots is still not finalized, but for now it seems to be centered around good penetration coupled to average damage. The missiles will cause splash damage, but that needs to be balanced, because otherwise you would be able to just shoot people over and over and over again, bleed them to death, and that would be very frustrating. The consequences, however, for tournament gameplay and for tier 10 gameplay are going to be huge, because it will be tanks in tier 9 and 10, and it adds a completely different game mechanic to the game. And I quite like that. Something that is going to spice things up is always good for the game. Be it a regular version, you can't do stuff like this anymore. Be it a regular type of gameplay, be it a new tech tree, be it a new map, something to diversify content is always good. And I thought I just had to make a little video out of this one, so let's watch that little thingy again that Wargaming used on the stream. And please leave your thoughts and comments below. What do you think? Is it a good thing to add this to the game or not? Are you looking forward to driving the anti-tank guided missiles in the game? They will be coming soon. No date has been mentioned yet, but I'll keep you updated as soon as I know more. That's it for now, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe. I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers and happy tanking!